Ooh, with a juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. 17-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Freeman. And an alley to run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check 31. Off. Yo, Mike. 53 is the Mike. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Marshall, the intended receiver. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken short. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Let go. That's good for the Broncos. Check with the 3. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Buying time to his, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves.
He's got it with the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here's Mahomes to throw, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They were looking for Marshall that time. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got his tight end Fant.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw, Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 30. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check. Presto. Shoot. 15. Motion. Check. Shift.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 15-9. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Taylor. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Kaepernick going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Taylor, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game,
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is caught at the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through, but in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again, escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Check 26, check 26. Hold the look, hold.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on, set. Not a wolf. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Y'all not ready to go.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.